back. Resident doctors in our country are protesting across multiple cities. Some have been on a strike for some time, withdrawing OPD and other services, except, of course, emergency services. The reasons are plenty. The latest trigger is actually the postponement of the admission process for NEET PG. And some are protesting for that. Others are protesting because they're overpaid and underworked. Their salaries keep getting delayed constantly. So there are a variety of issues. But what has pushed them over the edge and brought them out right now on this protest and strike is effectively how nobody is responding to their issues. Effectively, how despite all the grandstanding about how we respect and salute our COVID warriors, with the pandemic continuing and the threat of a new variant, we are still refusing to listen to what they want to say, what their issues are, and resolving their issues. In our country, viewers, the medical fraternity is under immense amount of pressure. Everybody knows the extent of shortage of doctors in our country. And we don't seem to be doing anything to fix that shortage. What has added to the problem is the pandemic and how it's disrupted the entire exam cycle. The fact that now this new EWS quota that the government came out with a couple of years ago and then gave a notification, a special notice for the NEET PG admissions under the EWS quota has been challenged in court. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But that's further led to delay because the government has put the counseling process, the admission process for NEET PG on hold. Students have already lost a medical year. Now there is no clarity on when the counseling will take place. The ripple effect is not just those who are seeking admission, but for the entire system. Because until and unless they get admission, those in the hospitals are waiting for some more support to come in. And those in the hospitals right now will be stretched, further overworked, further overburdened. Add to that the constant problem in one part of the country or other of their salaries, their dues not being paid on time. Today is the Karnataka doctors who've gone on a strike demanding payment of the COVID risk allowance, timely payment of stipends. They have to repeatedly say timely payment because it's not a one-off thing. Delay in payments of their salaries from Delhi to Karnataka is a constant problem. Many others are demanding restructuring of academic fee, payment of COVID risk allowance, timely payment of it as well, and most importantly, clarity in the way forward. The shortage of doctors is a topic we often ignore in this country. It's been heightened during times of pandemic, and it still doesn't seem to be impacting us. This is what I want to talk about tonight. Speak to the doctors, bring out their issues in the hope that the governments listen. What is the point of all the other grandstanding that we do when we can't even hear what they have to say? Now, the postponement of the admission process has happened because there is a case in Supreme Court where the government was asked to respond over the EWS, the economically weak section quota which is there, and justify the various criteria. How did the government decide that this should be the ceiling cap, that this should be the criteria which makes you eligible for that quota? And as that hearing proceeded, the government then went to the Supreme Court and said, okay, we will revisit the 8 lakh per annum income criteria for the EWS quota. And we will take 4 weeks to do that. So meanwhile, the admission process is on hold. If the government comes back in 4 weeks and makes its submissions, the hearing will continue. There will be several more questions asked, deliberations done. Then there will be a decision. If the government decides to change the rule, they will have to take cabinet approval, parliament approval to change the law, to follow the process. And only then can the admission process start. So it's not just a 4-week delay, but a lot more. What will we do then? That's the big question. Dr. Manish, President for FODA, joins me this evening. Dr. Pranav Jadhav, Vice President for Central MARD. Khemchand Sharma of the Delhi BJP also joining me this evening. Let me see if I can go across to Dr. Manish first. And Dr. Manish, tell us, what has forced the doctors to take the method of protest and strike? What is this dire situation? Dr. Manish, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I am able to hear you.
Okay, go ahead. Yes,
The
explain.
situation now is that the NEET PG counselling, which are supposed to be held in the month of May, and it is so much delayed that we are in December, and the fresh date that Supreme Court has given is of 6th of January, and it's not like that on 6th of January we are going to get any kind of relief. The hearing can go even to March or April. So it's totally a loss of 1 year. And moreover, the resident doctors who are working in the hospital are so much overburdened and they are so much exhausted that they have to work for 36 hours in a duty. And if you take on average,